Hi guys! As you can see, we're at Fab Lab Jababeka.
There are a lot of facilities that you can use here at Fab Lab Jababeka.
There are multimedia, meeting room, pantry, and even many more.
Do you want to know more about Fab Lab Jababeka? You can check them on their Instagram at Fab Lab Jababeka.
So, what are you waiting for?
Enjoy the videos!
Hello PresUnivers, welcome back to PUSU BroadTalk 2023, an investment in knowledge, our space for the best teachers.
PUSU BroadTalk is a platform that can increase your knowledge. So sit back, relax, and let's embark on this journey together as we explore university life and all the knowledge it has to offer.
Lately, we're already familiar with the slang used by university students, which called the Kupu-kupu and Kura-kura student. This slang is pretty popular in Indonesia as it's carry out the activity of the university student.
Okay, therefore, this is the topic that we will discuss in today's episode. Hi everyone, my name is Precia as your host today.
Hi everyone, I'm Najra as your host alongside with Precia.
Okay, so before we go deeper to today's topic, let's sort out our tagline first, Najra.
Alright then, Precia. Okay guys. PUSU BroadTalk 2023.
Having a fuss, let's choose chit chat with us. Okay, so I want to explain about the slangs. So what is kupu-kupu and kura-kura actually? Kupu-kupu stands for kuliah pulang, which means the students that immediately go back after they finish their class and they don't have much activities to do on the campus. As for the kura-kura, which means the kuliah rapat, represents the students that often or most of the time have activities or meetings related to their events or organization on the campus.
Okay, Risha, but I think there's always be advantages and disadvantages in everything. Those people who attempt to join your organization, well, they kind of lose the chance to explore more about the university itself, which is like being productive on your study or like be consistent on your study as well. However, those people who decided not to join in organization might have lose the chance to get the skills and knowledge, which I think important for the working environment in the future. Well, and today's episode, we already invited our speaker, which has two different perspectives, and they're also representative of both Kura-kura and Kupu-kupu. And in here, they're gonna share their advantages and disadvantages of not joining the organization itself.
That's right, Najwa. So without any further ado, let's welcome our today's speaker, Yasmin Audra Zahra and Muhammad Rifqi Prayoga.
Yay!
Thank you.
Hi Yasmin, hi Yoga.
Hi, hello.
How are you guys feeling today?
It's a lovely day today.
Yeah, and then I'm fine
Alright.
today.
It's nice to hear about that, right? Appreciate
That's
that
right,
they're
Najwa.
fine. And are you guys willing to join our interview today?
For sure.
Yeah, of course, because
Obviously, yeah.
it's quite interesting, and then why not?
Yeah.
Are you guys excited or feel a bit shaky because today we're having a conversation?
For me, just so because we're already here and
Yeah.
we are waiting to start.
Alright, this is so. What about you, Yoga?
Same. It's once again I said interesting, so I'm very excited for it.
Okay, so everyone is excited.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh, nice to hear that. Okay, guys, let's jump onto our question today. So, would you want to tell the PresUnivers or our audience about yourself, including what you're doing right now?
Okay, so
Maybe
Would you mind to start it from
Yasmin first?
Yasmin
for
first?
me, All right, so first of all, thank you so much for having me here. I'm so honored to be here. And yeah, so I'm Yasmin. And actually, there are many people who has the same first name with me. So my name is, my complete name, Yasmin Audra. And I'm majoring in Management Batch 2022. And for something related to your podcast topic, maybe I will spill one fact about me. So I used to become an introvert, but I'm no longer being an introvert because now maybe I can be considered as an social butterfly, you know the term?
Exactly.
Yeah, because I love to hang out with people. I love to gather with new people, talk to them, but I always want to seeking for another benefit that I will get if I, gather with them because I don't want it to become a waste of time. So I don't want to only gather and waste my time, but I always seeking for, maybe whether it's knowledge, whether it's networking, or maybe it's as simple as entertainment. If those people are actually my kind of people and I can be recharge my energy when I gather with them. So yeah, I am not longer as an introvert because I can, I think I can be considered to be a social butterfly now. Yeah.
Yeah, because
I
some,
Like
have
that.
later. What
because
about
sometimes being extrovert is fun as well, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah, it depends.
and yeah, it
Yeah.
can change based on like
Yeah.
environment and
Yes.
based on yeah.
Okay.
what about you, Yoga?
Okay, yeah. As you know, my name is Rifqi Prayoga, and people always call me Yoga. And then, yeah, I'm majoring in IR in this university. Also, I'm one of member in one organization in this university, and then people know me as someone who always make a joke and having fun whenever we are going to hang out.
Indeed. Yeah, I knew that.
That's
So
it.
you're a cheeky person.
Yeah, I always for me like if you see someone laughing or get some fun from you, you'll be happy, right? So that's what I.
Always I have that ability, but I don't. Lucky you.
Thank you very much.
Okay, maybe we can just go to the next question. So we have heard a brief explanation about you guys. Okay, so I'm curious about what do you do in your daily life? Can you tell us about your daily activities like throughout the day, like your schedule and others? Maybe we can start from yoga first.
Okay. Okay, right now, of course, I am a university student. Also, I'm in organization, and then as long as around almost 1 year in this university, I study and then I join in some events, of course, and then if you know, there was a Mr. and Miss event, and yeah, I was participate in that event. Also, yeah, and then many coming soon event, and then sometimes I also my activities, you know, doing the duties from lecture, of
Indeed.
course,
Nice, silence,
because
yeah.
that's a assignment. Okay, that's for me. I
Well,
guess.
you've mentioned about you've joined like Mr. and Miss.
Exactly.
So like would you want to tell us what position?
Okay, I actually were chosen as the vice project manager in Mr. and Miss President University, and then yeah, it's quite interesting experience for me, and also it is yeah my second. This is my first event in university that quite bigger, and quite I'm serving as an important role in the event. So.
What I can absorb from you is like first you're an IR student. We know that how hectic is that, and you're joining Mr. MS. So I'm thinking your life might be pretty hectic before.
Exactly, because you know in IR we have a lot of paper to do, also without yeah, you know, paper, and then sometimes we have to sacrifice our sleep time because the event as well to maintaining the committees or something like that. It's quite hectic, but as long as you are enjoying your decision, you're gonna be fine.
All right. Quite interesting, right?
Very
Yeah.
interesting.
Thank you.
It
very
is
much.
hectic this.
Yes.
So how about you, Yasmin?
Oh, well, comparing to yoga, maybe I am here as the representative of Kupu-kupu, yeah? Yeah, because, I just spend my day with kuliah pulang. But I would like to mention that I also joined one organization in campus, but not, but out of the top 3 organization in campus. But it's, maybe it can be considered as the largest youth, apa?
Is
Largest
it like
youth
the
organization.
clubs and the community?
But it's not CNC.
Okay.
Yeah, maybe I cannot spill the name, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah. But to make it clear, I actually joined one organization here. But yeah, mostly my activity is, I set my priority. My priority is, of course, my academic. Yeah, so my activity during the day is actually quite messed up because it depends on my schedule at that time. If I got mini assignment from campus, of course I do it first, and then the rest is maybe I will spend my time with myself, or sometimes I also deal with my job desk from that organization, and the rest also sometimes I actually have collected, income from myself because I also have a side job outside remotely and as a freelancer. So that's pretty much about my activity in the day.
That's good. As I mean, like as a university student, if you have Yasmin said that she's taking a freelancer, right? Job, right? You can collect any money for yeah.
Yeah, but I'm not consistent doing that because back again, my top priority is my academic. Yeah, so that's all.
Wow, what a hectic journey is it here?
Not really, actually.
Even though Yasmin is
Yeah.
like considered as kupu but
Yeah.
Indeed.
She
But you
still
still
have,
like has maintained your time so you can be productive.
Of course, that's life.
So I wonder, like, as you guys mentioned before, yoga with your like organization life, and even Yasmin not joining organization, but like you still got a side job like that. How do you maintain between your academic and the activities you carry out right now, guys? Can we start it from Yasmin first?
Okay, so yeah, I set my priority again, my academic, but after all, if there's actually many things in my plate, I need to take a rest first, I need to consider what the things that I need to do first, of course. And I need just to thinking and make a decision later, but in a calm situation, because when we are burned out, we're not going to make a correct decision. So yeah, just take your time to think about what you need to do first, like that.
Okay. So we have to like, as far as I know, like you have to like what's important first. You have to do. You have to carry out that first.
Honestly.
Even though like sometimes, let's say the activities you carry out is like, let's say at the time is more essential than the time like you're doing your academy. You have to take that first.
Yes, of course. The important one.
That's interesting. I should do that as well. What about you, Gia?
Yeah, it's really my time management is still quite not that good because
Yeah,
I'm
me
also
too.
like the organization student.
Yeah, I know, Brace,
so,
yes.
Yasmin knows the best about like,
Yeah, I know her best.
Wow.
she's my close
Oh.
friend. So
Oh my
she
God,
knows,
so
even though
lovely.
like we can say maybe I can also consider as kura-kura, but today I'm serving as the host.
Yeah.
So it's like me and Yasmin always go alongside. Even
Two
though
opposite people.
Yeah, opposite people.
Yeah,
that's
definitely.
So you hang out together, though.
true. Yeah,
Of course.
it's true. What about yoga?
It's actually I know the secret that if you want to manage your time, you have to manage your sleep time. Because
It's important.
sometimes people like their rest time doesn't mean like their sleep time. Sometimes if you in my case like okay, I have study in the morning until the afternoon, and then after that after my last class around afternoon to night, I have meetings, meeting of the event, and then I go back to my dormitory, my room, and directly what you have to do is sleep, because many people like they cannot manage their time, because their rest time they doing it for, yeah, you know, scrolling social media, doing playing game or something, and that makes their sleep time less than usually. So that if sometimes that if you it's different when you have assignment. Of course, after you go back from the meeting, you have to do your assignment first, and then uh, you get back to sleep, go back to sleep, and then the risk is when you have meeting until night, sometimes you will miss the morning class. That's it.
I do
Uh,
that.
because if you and then the morning class is the important subject in this semester. That's why I think my mom always told me that if you it's okay, you have a many scheduled many activity, but don't forget to manage or maintain your sleeping time. That's it.
Maybe I should do like a yoga did it.
Yeah, same.
Yeah, we have a lot. I also have like a lot of meetings and also like assignments, but I didn't prioritize my sleep.
Yeah,
Actually,
exactly.
yeah, and I spend my time scrolling like yoga this
Yeah.
thing because like we are too worn out from the meeting, so like we wanted to search like for we say in Indonesian tempat pelarian.
Yeah.
So we scroll our phone, without
Yeah.
think that we need to rest. So like we forgot to rest and lack of sleep, and yeah, we can do our activities
Yeah.
that good.
Totally true, because rather than scrolling our phone, we can just sleep.
Exactly.
Take our time to sleep and just rest off your toxic in social media, you
But
know.
sometimes we forgot.
Yeah, definitely.
But I want to point out something back once again. It depends your deadline or your something, because I know because the advice from our parents that you have to more sleep to have a better person in the morning. But sometimes if you want to improve or change, sometimes you need to sacrifice something, which is sometimes you have to sacrifice
Sleep.
your sleep.
Sleeping schedule.
That's it. And then in my case, I have yeah, I'm not sleep until once in Mr. and Miss sub event. I do not sleep at the day, and then in the morning, because I have job to do is to make to waking up all of my committee, so that there's no one will coming late, and then after that I will talk to them. My job has done, and now you go to your and now you guys do your job, and I need to rest right now. Okay, and then I only take for 1 hour for sleep, at least sleep like that. So if you can manage your sleep, you can manage your activity.
So we need to know our priority. Right?
Exactly.
Okay, so we already know like it's really quite tiring, right, to do your daily activities. So I wonder what are the consequences of your life, of the life you have chosen, like in deciding whether or not to join an organization. Because as we know, like Yasmin did not join and yoga join, and we want to know like more about what the consequences we got.
Okay, maybe Yasmin or me?
Yoga?
Yoga first.
Okay. Of course, many people are outside of organization will see that if you join organization, you will not have any hanging out time again. Okay, but it depend on the people, because if you join organization, which means you join into some environment, okay, some groups, which means in that groups you are hanging out in that groups, but outside of organization another group. What make it different in organization? The group is doing something, doing something that I not said that important or not, but they have goals or they have something they want to reach, and then sometimes people think that, oh, there's not something fun in organization, but it depends, because then if the people is good and you can enjoy it, it's gonna be fun. Why not?
Yeah, it's true.
That's it. And then probably in, but I don't say it in outside organization the environment is not fun, but it depends if you have a reach, and then in this maybe just having fun or something, just want to play or something, and I'm not agree about the statement that you cannot have sorry, you cannot hang out if you are joining organization. You can still, even though you still have a friend outside of organization, because if you think that organization is trapped you, and then it means like you don't enjoy the organization. If you enjoy organization, you can do both.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it.
So it depends, yeah,
Yeah.
on the people and also how we face that. Okay. So how is from Yasmin?
Well, pretty much the same with yoga. Me here as the representative of Kupu-kupu, I'm actually not. I also not agree with the statement that when we joining an organization, we cannot have much time to hang out with others because yeah, even though I am a kupu-kupu here, I know, I do understand that when we joining an organization, of course, we will get much better networking with others. Networking, we will get that in the organization, but back again, it depends on the people. But yeah, we will see there will always something positive side if we open our mind and open our eyes like that. And but for me, the reason why I'm not joining an organization here in campus is because actually I'm aware with myself because I know that I have a like time. I have a like skills of time management. Yeah, because when I prioritize my class and then if I also join an organization, there will there's much things that I need to do, and if I know that I'm busy, I will tend to not doing something, not doing anything rather than waste my time to scroll or postpone them until tomorrow is the deadline. I mean, like, what's the point? So yeah, I just don't want people to lose their trust in me if I'm doing that. So I prefer to not join organization here.
Exactly.
That's actually pretty firm statement
Uh.
from you, actually. I mean, I never think of that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Because like I thought
I-
people would say like because I'm not allowed to, because I'm too lazy, but like
Oh yeah.
you really see yourself before like taking something out.
Actually, Yasmin said before, it's something that will make you success in the future, because if you want to do something, you have to realize yourself first.
Yeah.
I know.
You have to know your limit,
Yes.
Yeah.
whatever you can or you can't.
Basically what I'm doing right now.
That's interesting. So I wonder, like, when you're doing something, that means you have to already know the bad or the good side of it. You're already aware with that, even like taking the consequences as you do. So, like, from your perspective, what are the advantages and disadvantages for not joining an organization, and for you who is being part of an organization?
Maybe Yasmin take
Okay.
it first.
Yeah, so back again, whether it is in an organization or just in a society, I will always tend to look first what am I going to learn, what am I going to get if I am, hang out with them, because I would never want to call it as a waste of time. So whenever I spend my time with them, means that I sacrifice my time with myself. So I need to get something beneficial from them. So whether it is back again, whether it's knowledge or networking, or as simple as I am happy to hang out with them. So just like in an organization, of course, we will expand our wings. We meet great people that will boost us to be great people to, yeah, if, yeah, the networking, of course, we will get great networking with them. We will learn together with them, and we have to work together in organization. The core things is we can improve our teamwork, and it's really important in when we jump up into the real life after this college, because we are not going to work with ourselves, we will going work with others. So the teamwork is really important. So yeah, if you join an organization, of course it will obviously important for your teamwork, because we will work together to achieve the common goals like that. So I'm sorry, what is the next question?
What is advantages and
Oh yeah,
disadvantages
yeah.
of
So
not joining?
yeah, so that's basically the advantages of joining organization. But for if like me right now, I'm not joining any organization. It gives me very much time to reflect myself, to become more aware with myself. Because yeah, uh, at my first day in college, I've already seen how far I've come, how far I've grown, how far I've changed. And that is because I have much time with myself. I know what I need to improve, what I need to change within myself to become me now, like that. So yeah, it is one of the advantages if you have much time with yourself. Like maybe you are not joining an organization, and the reason is like for you, like that.
Alright, so according to you, it's more likely you get a time to like justify yourself whether or not like what is the like strength, weaknesses,
Yeah.
opportunity, and threat.
Yes, what analysis.
Yeah, you did actually.
Yeah.
That's great actually. I should
Thank
carry
you.
out that. So,
Okay, how about you?
That's good. I mean, the settlement was good, and then I think like the first ever, it's to not ever hear people said that oh, the advantage, how many advantages you get, and yes, disadvantage you get. Okay, because if you hear that, you have chosen that. Okay, you have choose that, and then the disadvantages might more than advantages, but the advantages are how big the advantages, like that. And then also, and then the advantages from me, of course, I can, yeah, as Yasmin has mentioned before, network, teamwork, something like that. And then you can meet new people, and then you can have new friend or something like that. Also, you can get know more about them. Also, like this, if you are get some disadvantages from something that you do or something that you've choose before, just make it enjoy, because as I know, human doesn't want to be suffer. Okay, because and then if you don't enjoy it, you'll be suffer. That's why sometimes I don't have to complaining about that, because if I complaining, I'll be suffer, I feel suffer. But if just try to enjoy it, I'm not pushing myself to enjoy it, but keep trying to enjoy it and accept it, it's gonna be just fine, like that.
So we need to like enjoy
Yes,
everything we
exactly.
do, right?
Exactly.
So we have heard like the advantages and disadvantages.
Advantages.
So we have heard like the advantages and disadvantages for joining or not joining. So the next question is quite sensitive. So I'm sorry, it's quite sensitive. I wanted to ask, like, do you guys actually regret joining or not joining? Like for Yasmin, you're not joining. Like, do you regret not joining? And because I felt like some people, because they don't have much, because they have a lot of free time, they regret joining organization, because like too much free time, like what should I do like that. And for yoga, do you regret joining? Because I've heard people out there, they're too tired from all of their organization activities. So I wonder, do you guys feel the same aspect? So I wanted to hear from yoga first.
Again, it depends on yourself because sometimes we cannot be naive, okay? Because sometimes we see someone, for me personally, we see someone that someone that don't do anything. It's like, oh, they have more time than me, and then I sometimes like, why did I choose that? And then, but like again, if you're complaining and start not enjoy it, will be suffer, and then will be for the further will be hard for us also. And then yeah, always be responsible of something that you've done and you've choose, because regretness will always coming, not like there is coming and then it will disappear. No, it always coming. Whenever we see something that more fun or more beneficial for us, it always coming. But if you keep your eyes on what you've choose your choice before, you're gonna find something that more valuable inside it, like that.
So it's like we need to overcome that and like to keep on track on what we have
Yes.
to choose, right?
Exactly.
Okay, so how about
Wow, yoga, you actually have a lot of quotes here.
Yeah, that's true.
It's very interesting. And for me, if you're asking for jealousy, oh, sorry, if you're asking for regretness,
Yeah.
I tend to feel more like jealousy. But in this case, it means that I'm not. It means that I'm not comparing myself with others. No, but I compare myself with me. Like if people can do that a lot of bunch list of activity when, and why did I can't do that? It's just like a jealousy. I mean, like. Whenever I see my friends who is joining an organization like Brescia, they be like, Brescia Melika as a project manager of gini,
No.
of like that. I won't spell the name, and I was like, oh my god, so cool. And I feel proud of you, and I don't feel regret of not joining the organization, but I feel like, wow, but why can't I do that too, gitu. Like
So
that.
it's more like a jealousy, yeah.
Yeah,
But-
pretty much. But I think it also cannot be called as jealousy, but it just triggers me.
Oh,
Yeah, it just triggers me to be more productive too, like you. So you are my role model here.
Oh my god, you're making me shy.
But I guess that if you are not in case that you are kupu-kupu, that sometimes doesn't have join organization. If you want to add more activity, I guess you can do your hobby or something
definitely.
like that. Doesn't mean always the organization. You can do whatever you like, do whatever you make you happy, like that.
Yeah, definitely. But yeah.
Do whatever like suit you.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Exactly.
I know. But again, human people are not always, they hard to feel enough. Yeah, especially when this slang term come out, kupu-kupu and kura-kura, and people will start to comparing us.
Exactly.
You know, it is normal for us to feel like regret or jealousy or something like that, because every time we see people that have something that we are not have, of course, yeah, maybe
want
it's
to
normal.
have
Yeah,
that, but-
maybe it's normal when the feeling pop up. But again, people have their own problems, and we are not always know that. So yeah, everyone has their own things to handle
Yes.
like that.
That's good. True. So like as you've mentioned before about like the hecticness, different productivity like that. So I wonder, of course, there's a difference between you guys that which is significant, including the learning style, because you guys have like different activities and well, my question is like, what kind of learning style do you have, and how do you actually deal with with how do you actually deal with the challenges?
My learning style. My learning style is I don't have specific learning style because I only sometimes, but my classmates always tell me that I'm a deadliner, a good deadliner,
Good.
because
Good one.
if I have hectic with my event, and then yeah, you know, humans sometimes forget about everything, but and then and the deadline is quite close. They say that I'm a good deadliner, but because again, I joined organization. That's why I got something which is organizing something. Okay, so that even though it's deadline, it's close from deadline, I can organize. It's if it's a group assignments, I can organize my group. Okay, you guys go this, you guys go this, and I'm going this. And then at this time, we have to unite all of the assignment, and then we collect it to the lecture. That's it. That's why when I can organize myself and my groups. Yeah, that's I think that's my what's it learning style.
Learning style.
So like, you really cooperate on your teammate. Then.
Exactly.
That's good. I'll probably just like what like I'll probably just leaning on them instead of like doing my job.
Wow,
If I'm just
are you a free rider here? Wow, so honest.
But sometimes people are too tired, right? To
Yeah,
do
I
it,
know.
so-
Exactly.
How about Yasmin? How is your learning style?
For my learning style in class, especially, I learn and I teach. Yeah,
interested.
yeah. It is very significant effect. It gives me significant effect when I learning something and then I teach it to myself. Because when we teach someone, we also learn from them. Yeah. So,
What
yeah.
do you teach?
Um, it's just maybe I can say if my friend, mostly my friend, ask me to teach them with statistic or mathematics, right,
Yeah.
Presia?
Yeah,
we
I'm one of the people that
Uh,
asked her to teach me. Yeah.
it is yeah, they actually ask me for teach them, but I don't like to being said to teach them because I also learn. So yeah, I call it as learning together. Yeah, but for learning style, the difference between in an organization and in a class is the purpose. I mean, like if in the organization we work together with others, we need to rely on the teamwork skills, not only individual skills, because we work together to achieve the common goals. But in the class, we prioritize ourselves, of course. We prioritize our grade. After all, after yeah, at the end of the day, we only have ourselves, right? So that is the difference between the learning style in organization and in the class.
All right. So like, what makes me interest on you is because like the fact that you're teaching people. Because like there was a wise man told me that the best way to learn is by teaching.
Yeah, yeah, and I already gained that, and I know that is true because I experienced that.
But it based on like on the people, right? Like
Yeah,
not people
yeah.
can not all people can do that because for me myself sometimes
Yeah.
when I'm trying to learn like the like when we have assignments and the other I'm confused about myself and how can I teach other people sometimes right
Exactly.
there.
Yeah.
So it depends like every people also have their own like methods.
Yeah.
That's why you have to realize yourself first.
Yeah.
Aware with yourself first.
Okay, we are moving on to the next question because we have heard like about the learning styles and others. Actually, this question it's quite already answered a little bit on the last previous questions. So it's regarding about like the reason whether you join or not. Like we wanted to know like more deeper the deeper reason. Like for Yasmin, you did not join, and we want to know like the reason. Maybe like there are people like did not join because their parents told them to. And for yoga, like you join, what was your reason to join? And also like people, the parents like you should join organization also that you have activities to do like that. So we want to know, do you guys like have like that? And because actually, do you guys experience that? So we want to know like the reason. So from yoga first.
Actually, my mom is support me in negotiation since I'm in middle high school. But after they, yeah, my parents they knows that have many meetings for the event, and then they said, why do you have to attend many meetings? Or when will the event attend, or when will the event help, and or when will the event when the event is ending. But yeah, for joining organization, it's from myself. And then even though after my parents complaining, uh, I try to explain to them that this organization organized like this or something like that. So because this is university, it's different with the middle high school. And then you organize many people also. And joining organization, one of the main reason is I want to being inside the environment that work together, and then can want to reach something together, not only by person or something, but we want to work to reach something that quite big. Because the big goals, the big purpose, hard if you want to be reached by your own self, but it's have to being together like that. That's the main reason why I want to join an organization, I guess.
So it's like your own like decision.
Exactly.
So like what about Yasmin? Like why the reason? What is the reason you did not join?
Well, all of the reason and decision in my life, I make it by myself. But besides of that, my parents are very supportive. But besides, they also very realistic. So, yeah, they know if my hobbies or my interest is, promising. Of course, they will support me. But if it's not quite promising, so yeah, they will not support me, and I just need to rely on myself. So yeah, for this case, the reason is why I'm not joining the organization is actually back again because I know my capacity. Yeah, that's why I have, I cannot be productive when there's when things are grant me so much. I just can't organize them sometimes. So I don't want to make my daily activities, my daily schedule become more messed up. So I just focus on what can I handle. So yeah, I postpone my plan to join organization, even though the next term in this term I joined one organization. But yeah, but before that, yeah, I am literally kupu-kupu gitu.
Well, speaking of like even, speaking of your life as a kupu-kupu and you yoga as the kura-kura, the biggest significance of you two is what you're doing after the class. So I wonder what do you actually do after the class? And for you, yoga, I wonder what you actually do when there's no meeting and after class, and what other activities you do instead of like meetings. And for you, Yasmin, do you have any things to do usually after the class, like maybe studying or like doing activity that related to your hobby or something else? We can start it from Yasmin.
Oh, and so basically, again, my daily activity is messed up, to be honest here. Yeah, because it all back again depends on, I actually a deadliners too. So I'm here cannot be said that my top priority is, yeah, my top priority is my class. Yeah, it's true, but in fact that I'm not always, well, spend my time with studying or learning or preparing for the exam or preparing for the presentation. I'm not, because I actually, when I coming back to my room, mostly I spend time with myself. Whether it's, I bring guitar to my room because I like to play guitar because it is one of my hobbies.
That's interesting.
Yeah, so I play guitar and then sometimes I watch movies. So it's just I have much time with myself, and after when I full of energy, then I just decided to studying, preparing for the next exam and something like that. But besides of that, I also tracking the social media, or yeah, because I have something to do in that in that platform. And also, yeah, like I've mentioned before, I also have a side job.
Oh,
So yeah, I doing that sometimes, somewhat like that.
Interesting. You're still young, but you already got a job. Compared to us.
I
That's
actually,
great. That's
well,
great.
I actually, I started since I was in elementary school. It's just a little, it's just a little things that I always do, even though it is not constant or not consistent. But I am doing that. Like that.
Interesting. We should.
Yes,
We really need to learn from you.
No, no, everyone needs to learn.
But and then if I can continue that, if I don't have any meetings or
Yeah.
something like that, same as Yasmin, I have guitar in my room,
Wow, musician.
and yeah, and then sometimes I play my favorite song with my guitar. I sing along by my own self, and then yeah, back again. If we can back to the previous question, that I want to enjoy, my considerating is because I want to enjoy and I want to get back to my, what I can say, my job before in university.
Oh, you got a job
Because
before.
yeah, I was in theater for around, I've been an actor for around 4 years, and then I am one of the mentor as well, so that I want to back in the next year probably. But yeah, if I don't have any meeting, I will play my guitar, and then maybe playing games, something like that. Or if the class and I have meeting, of course I will find which assignment that I haven't done before. Because sometimes I forget, really forget. Sometimes I play my game, I play my guitar, and then that's why I am known as a deadliner, because not only because I'm hectic with the event, but sometimes I forget whenever I don't have any time, when I don't have meeting, but I forget to do it because rather than okay, I don't have meeting, so that okay, let's enjoy my time, let's get me time, and then I forget to do my assignments. That's why
They,
yes, like that.
I feel like Chia and I kind of related to you because I'm pretty sure you too, Chia. Like we really have less time management.
Wow. So you guys are truly deadliners, while me is a procrastinators, I think.
I think we're the same way.
I always trying to be like that, but I don't know, that path or that way doesn't fit with me, I guess.
Okay, so we have heard like Yasmin and Yoga fill in their free time like by playing their guitars, and the others like. I want to ask Najwa, can you play any music instruments?
Sadly, no. I was still learning how to play guitar.
So how do you like fill in your free time then?
Well, for me, I'm a big fan of like home planner. I love making like house layout and stuff.
Oh,
So that's probably what I do the most when I have a free time.
it's quite a unique
Wow.
hobby,
that's
but
that's
it's
that's
hard for
interesting.
me.
That's different, interesting.
I found it as a payback. Let's say after I've done something big, I kept on like doing that. Like Well, like designing a house layout, like probably I spend in there for like 4 days the most.
Wow.
That's actually my favorite after
Wow.
big things.
Yeah,
Afterwards.
that's interesting.
Yeah, real interesting. Okay, let's jump to the next question. So, I wanted to know like your goals in joining the organization and your goals in not joining for us.
Maybe we can start it from yoga.
Yeah, we can
first.
start for you.
My goals in the organization, of course, back again, to have relations, connection, networks, and then get to know new people or something. And then, of course, I always wishing to handling some big event in this campus because we know that Presiden universities have a lot of events, right? That's my main goals for joining organization.
How about
Alright.
Yasmin?
Yeah, this I've mentioned this before. So for joining an organization or not an organization, every time I gather with people, of course, my point of view is I want to find, knowledge or networking, and then I think you already remember once more because I always mention this. So there are knowledge, networking, and also entertain like that. So, but if I am not joining the organizations, of course, the reason is for myself, back again to me, like that. After all,
Alright. So connection is important for
of
you.
course, for
Of course,
life.
connection it is.
Exactly.
Well, as you've mentioned about your goals are and the advantages and disadvantages and even your objective. I wonder of what is the most enjoyable part of being an organization student for you, Yoga, and for you, Yasmin. What is the most enjoyable things for spending your time more on yourself like that? We can start it from yoga first.
Okay, I guess, yeah, of course, it's clear. The answer is the event that I held and then the preparation that I prepared with my committees or something like that. I really, really enjoy it because it's something new. I mean, yeah, it's something new in my university life because it's different. Whenever I have being participate in another event outside of campus before I going to the university, which is a theater event. But the most interesting things and organization is when you making event and then you can uh, go and then having fun in that event. That's it.
Oh, interesting. Because even has become one of the reason of people whether joining organization or being part of a committee. It is actually enjoyable as well
Yeah.
because I've felt that before. I met so many people, even though those people I didn't know before, and then I start to know everyone. Not only the organization student, but non-organization student as well who actually joining as a committee on these events. It is interesting.
That's it. That's the sorry the enjoyable moment
Yeah.
because people outside the event sometimes see us the one who held the event like, oh, you're so tired, bro, and then, oh, it's too much for now, like, can you have a rest? But this is what I've chose, this is what I have decided, and then yeah, why not? That's it. Maybe Yasmin can.
Yo, bro,
Join
interesting,
our
bro. Yeah, interesting, bro. So, for me, I also want to share my experience, my enjoyable experience in an organization. Like I've mentioned before, I actually doesn't want to become controlled by others. But what makes organization is interesting for me is when I join the organization, I'm not. I will not always become the boss, of course.
As a
That's
leader.
interesting. Yeah, yeah. I also become the member in organization that I've joined now, and it's just give me another perspective that I can, I'm not all now. I can be more, survive with the new things that I thought before I cannot do that. I mean, like being controlled. So it's just given new things for me. And of course, for not joining an organization, it is it is enjoyable for me every time I spend my time with myself. It's just give me many beneficial, like, yeah, it will back again for myself, like that.
So it's like
Simple.
it makes you know yourself better.
Yeah,
So
it's the main
I mean,
point.
it's good because like let's say you only joining at things because you want it, not because you really know the thing what is going on in that things, and you end up like messing up on that. So I think it is actually better to know ourselves first instead
Yeah.
of like joining for FOMO.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Never
definitely.
do something because people. Do something
Yeah,
because of yourself.
ourselves.
Indeed.
Okay, we have heard quite a lot, yeah, Najwa, yeah, regarding like the reason why you join or not joining, like the consequences and the others. So we have got the last questions. Yeah, I wanted to know what your impressions and messages after you have joined an organization or not join an organization like for yoga. What's your impression and messages after you join the organization? And for Yasmin, what's your impression and messages for not joining? Can start from yoga.
Okay. My impression is joining organization is fun but not easy. Okay. Again, and also if I have to have message, I don't think that my message could fit with others because the message comes because my experience and the experience from for the others might be different the other time, but my message is like again, just enjoy what you've choose and then be responsible. That's it.
All right. What about you, Yasmin?
Hi, for me, for those people who still not joining an organization, you better be join now. Yeah,
Thank you.
yeah, but you need to be responsible and back again to you. You need to know your capacity first, and because when we are entering or joining the organization, we are not going to work with ourselves. We need to be professional. When we work together with other people, of course there's a lot of perspective and it's different, but and it sometimes causes some misunderstanding, or when you not feel uncomfortable work with them, but you need to be professional. You need to cover all of the things. When you running the event, you need to keep smiling, because yeah, that's what you gonna do in an organization. So yeah, for me, you better to be join the organization.
Okay, thank you for promoting us.
Yeah, what's your organization?
Oh no.
Yeah. I know.
Okay.
What an inspirational thought from both perspectives, Rachel.
Indeed, Najwa, we've gained a lot of new experiences and new knowledge from them, right? And also from their perspective. So, like from the productivity, from the kupu-kupu, from the Yasmin, to fill in her free time, and also from the distribution of time done by yoga from the Kura-kura side.
Wow. What I'm thinking right now is like how to stay productive on my leisure time and while also dividing my life between university and organization. And one thing I kind of want to implement that to myself is the fact that like as Yasmin, the fact that like the best way to learn is by teaching. I really want to implement that. Thank you for sharing that one, Yasmin.
Thank you.
For me, like from what yoga said, we need to enjoy ourselves in doing the things that we have decided, right? That okay, maybe I will implement like that. I will try
Me
to
too,
be
definitely. Just enjoy.
Yeah,
Whether we
enjoy.
suffer or not, enjoy.
That's true.
But once again, never push yourself too
Yeah.
much.
All
That's it.
right. Okay, all right, guys. That has covered all of the topic for today, where both sides, Kupu-kupu and Kura-kura, have amazing opportunities on shaping their individual, right?
Yeah, that's right, Najwa. And there's no which side is better than the other, right? So choose your fighter, guys.
Yes, guys, choose your fighter. That's probably enough for today, guys. We're humbly thankful to Yasmin and Yoga for sharing your thought with us today.
Thank you, thank you. We
Thank
also
you, yeah.
so grateful for
Thankful.
today. Thankful because this is a big opportunity for us
Yeah.
to share our experience, our thoughts, our what we always do to the
Yeah.
listener or president or something like
Yeah,
that.
thank you so much.
Yeah.
We are so honored to be here.
Thank you.
You know, like me and Chia as well, we feel so humble because like from this perspective, we learn like what's the difference between kupu-kupu and kura-kura by not like seeing them as one thing is like greatest than the other one. Well, I see the opportunity from the both perspective actually.
True, same, Najwa.
Okay.
Okay, we have heard a lot from Yasmin and Yoga. Thank you for sharing your perspective. And we're also sincerely thankful to you, PresUnivers, for watching today's episode.
See you in the next episode of PUSU BroadTalk. And if you're willing to see more or more exciting video, don't forget to stay tuned. Okay. Alright guys, let's shout out our tagline together.
Sure.
PUSU BroadTalk 2023.
Having a blast, let's choose chit chat with us. Bye guys!